This is Jordan Tower with J2 News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. All right, so Lizzo, it's official. She only sold 2,800 copies of her album. And I'm not saying this to, like, make fun of her. I'm saying this to be like, what is going on? Lizzo used to sell a lot of albums. Lizzo had a big buzz at one point. She still has 11.6 monthly listeners. She has songs with 1 billion streams on them from years ago, right? What happened? What happened? That's what I don't get. It's almost like her label, Atlantic, just didn't push the album at all. Like, there was no album support. And if I were her at this point, I would ask to get dropped. I would be like, listen, this isn't working out. You know, like, this is why you got to be careful wherever you sign. And I say this to be like, be careful if you're an artist. It's not great getting a record deal. It's risky getting a record deal because now you're signing your IP to this other company. That means, like, that's your brand, you know? So, like, without... And most of the time now they own more than just, like, your music. Like, they want your likeness, everything. Like, they want to make sure they're going to get their money back. Something happened with Lizzo that made them be like, you know what? She must have said something about somebody there. You know what usually happens? It's just this is just the work environment overall in the world. You could be on top of the world and you make the wrong person mad, and then they come up in power and they're able to squash you. That's what happens. They squash you. Another person, if she only sold 2,800 this week, what's YG gonna sell? YG, I mean, they should know by now, right? YG Gentlemen's Watch. You won't even see sales. Gentlemen's Club album sales. Let's see. It says 11,000 albums, and I'm going to tell you why it sold 11,000 albums, because it would have been a lot less. They were able to count that one song with Phoenix Flexin and OGZ on it. That's it. That was the one song. It did 50 million, and they counted. Sometimes they're able to count it. Next week he'll do 500. Seriously, I'm telling you, like, nobody. YG thought he was too big for the program a while ago, like 2020, 2021. He started to think he was too big for the program. When he dissed Drake in 2024, I was amazed because Drake helped him out 2 or 3 times, giving him songs for an album that he didn't need to give him songs. It didn't help Drake to give YG those songs. A lot of people might think, oh, no, it helped him on the West Coast. A little bit. Not enough to be like, I need this, you know? The first time he gave YG a song, that was straight love, bro. Because that did not help him at that point. At all. And this is why I couldn't be in the music business. You got to shut your mouth and keep your relationships tight. And it's hard. It's hard. Because people are going to do crazy. Drake probably just brushed him off at one point. He was probably tight with him at one point and then kind of brushed him off. Like, whoa, chill out, bro. Go away. And that could hurt your ego. And it will make you do something like YG did. Diss Drake when he was down. Jay-Z claims $190 million in losses, and he expands case against Tony Busbee. He won the other cases, so now he's going after his money. This is the grand closing of Tony Busbee. Shouldn't have gone after Jay-Z without a lot of evidence, you know, and there was very little evidence. It's mostly accusations. I'm not here to defend Jay-Z. I'm just saying it's the truth. All right, so we got Black Zach out of South Carolina, right? He had a RICO case, but his co-defendant, Dyron Glover, passes away, and they say that they don't really have much of a case after that guy passed. or he's about to get all his charges. It's up to a judge to either dismiss the case or prosecutors go back and just have him take all the charges of the guy that got deceased. Court's weird. You could tell me that's not possible. I've seen crazy things happen with court, especially if they think that you're a criminal or they know you're a criminal. They're going to try to get you, no matter what. They'll break the rules. Joe and Jada talk about Fat Joe possibly getting a ring from the Knicks. I mean, he did go hard. I don't know if that qualifies you as getting a ring. I know Spike Lee would get a ring, right? Timothy Chalmette, whatever his name, he might get it. I mean, Fat Joe probably get a ring. He could get a ring. It's possible. This is Willow Smith doing an interview with Zane Lowe. I thought she was bald 2 days ago doing a performance. Now she has a full head of hair. I'm confused. I thought this was Jaden Smith. Also, they look exactly alike. It's like were they twins? Like, what the hell? They look exactly alike. Dame Dash goes on Camp Capone News, talks about Jay-Z doing this deal with Target. He says, I don't know why you guys are shocked. He's all of a sudden re-releasing Reasonable Doubt now that I'm not a part of it. They figured out a way to get me out of it. And now he's doing a deal with Target after they've been boycotting Target. But he says this is the same thing they did with the Nets. They got Jay-Z down with the Nets to displace a lot of people to build that stadium in Brooklyn. That was true. He said, stop drinking, what was it? Cristal. He said it's not for black people. They don't like black people. Then all of a sudden he released his own champagne, then sold it to the white people. He's right about that. He did this with the NFL, with Colin Kaepernick. He joined the NFL, said, hey, I think we should stop kneeling, and took away from Colin Kaepernick's movement. I mean, this is what Jay-Z does. But nobody points it out. And it's fine. You know, it's like, Jay-Z's about business. It's about money. Stop thinking that Jay-Z cares about you. He cares about money. And that's okay. He's entitled to care about himself and his family, you know? But you just got to stop thinking things are bigger than what they are. Like, oh, Jay-Z's going to come and save. He's not going to come and save the day. You should look at him for what he is. He's a musician, and you're going to enjoy his music that he's put out in the past. And that's it. That is it. His wife is really good at putting out, you know, like she has her music. And you're going to like these people for their music because they're here to entertain. Love him for that. Looks like, was it Floyd Mayweather's doing an exhibition fight in Greece? I guess that's happening this weekend. Yo, I'm sorry. Floyd Mayweather's confusing now. He's running out of money. So for Floyd Mayweather, that means he is below $100 million. Because his bills are crazy. So below $100 million, that's maybe $50 million, I'd say. He's below $50 million. So he's got to scramble. Yo, I can't believe this is happening. Rick Ross not only paid No Jumper, a campaign's going. He paid Jason Lee over at Hollywood on Lot 2 to say Rick Ross scores another #1 at Urban Radio. They're really trying to push this to try to get the buzz up for Rick Ross because nobody cares. Bro, first of all, Urban Radio. Okay. I don't know. The song's good, don't get me wrong. I like Minx in Miami, but it's desperate moves are going on. Do we really believe Aviophorens homeless like his baby mom claims? Or is he just saying that so he doesn't have to give her money? I say he's saying that. I don't think he's homeless. I doubt it. Girls will say a lot to try to hurt somebody's ego. And there's a kid involved. So, Drake at the club in Houston with Busbee. All right. Then we got Shawn, Gothright. This is one of the guys who killed Julio. Demon. One of the demons that killed him. And Julio was a demon himself. I'm not saying that he was an innocent person. He spoke on light, but these guys are like, oh, you can't buy alcohol or anything or rent a car, but you can be sentenced to life. Pretty sure you can rent a car at 18. You just have to have like a certain amount of money to put down. I'm pretty sure I rented a car when I was 20. Anyways, he says, yet you can receive life without parole. Yes, you killed somebody, bro. You killed somebody. Clavicular, Sophie Rain. I don't think they're dating, but he took her to the Eiffel Tower. I guess this girl's like desperate for attention right now. Have you noticed that? She's like top earner on OnlyFans, but now she's desperate for attention to like do streaming and stuff. It's very weird. I doubt that she's a virgin too, like she claims. I doubt it. This guy, Black Boy Max, trying to shop his thongs. It's bro. This guy makes horrible music. Can we just call it what it is? The music's trash, and he's trying to get the music going by like making people think he's spooky. You know what I mean? Halsey goes off on Anthony Fantano, giving her album 1 out of 10 rating. She says, well, obviously it does matter, and she does care. She says, who cares? He gave a bad review. I care for the pay for clicks. Reaction YouTuber can facade as a pro critic and then say it's a main character syndrome for an artist to lament her medical suffering on an album about her own life. He's raised by 4chan Engelord. Bully. Yuck. The best thing to do was to not respond. Anthony Fantano loves it when people respond. You just made his day. You just made his day. Anyways, this is Jordan Tao with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button. Yes, there's not a lot of news. There's a lot. There's the FIFA's going on, a bunch of other stuff. There's not a lot of news. So I'm not going to unless I have decent topics to talk about, I can't drive anything. And that's so I just kind of waited till the news built up for the day, but it'll get back to normal. This happens once in a while, Appreciate you guys. This is why Academics took a vacation. There's nothing going on. Drake dropped. Things are quiet. And that's not a bad thing, Anyways, this is Jordan Tao with JT News. Peace.